Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to Real Speaking Pod. I am your host, Jack, and today I am going to share a calm and useful English practice with you. Our topic is making tea and enjoying a quiet moment. This topic is simple, but it is full of everyday English, gentle feelings, and peaceful actions. Take a slow breath. Relax your shoulders. Now let us begin together. Making tea is a small daily activity, but it can become a beautiful, quiet moment. A quiet moment is a short time when life feels calm, slow, and peaceful. Peaceful means calm and without stress. Many people make tea in the morning, in the afternoon, after work, when guests arrive, or before sleeping. Tea can warm the hands, relax the mind, and create a little space in a busy day. Space here means time to breathe, think, and feel calm. Today, we will practice English about making tea and enjoying a quiet moment. We will learn words for the kitchen: hot water, cup, kettle, sugar, spoon, steam, smell, taste, and feelings. A kettle is a container used to boil water. Boil means make water very hot until it bubbles. Steam is the hot white air that rises from hot water. These words are simple, but they are very useful in daily life. Let us begin with one simple sentence. I am making tea. Repeat it slowly. I am making tea. You can also say, I am preparing tea. I am boiling water. I am putting tea in the cup. I am adding sugar. I am stirring the tea. Stir means move a spoon around inside a liquid. I am drinking tea slowly. These sentences use present continuous because they describe actions happening now. Present continuous is very useful for daily activities. Practice these tea sentences. I am in the kitchen. I am filling the kettle with water. Fill means put something inside until it has enough. I am turning on the stove. A stove is the place where you cook or heat things. I am waiting for the water to boil. I am choosing my favorite cup. I am putting tea leaves in the teapot. A teapot is a pot used for making tea. I am enjoying the smell of tea. Now let us imagine a learner named Daniel. Daniel has a busy morning. He wakes up early, answers messages, cleans his desk, and finishes some work. By the afternoon, his mind feels full. Full here means crowded with many thoughts. He looks around the room and says, I need a quiet moment. He does not want a long rest. He does not want to sleep. He only wants a few peaceful minutes. So he decides to make tea. Daniel walks into the kitchen slowly. The kitchen is small, but clean. There is a kettle near the stove. There are cups on the shelf. A shelf is a flat place where you put things. There is sugar in a jar. A jar is a glass or plastic container. There is a spoon on the table. The afternoon light comes through the window. The house is quiet. Daniel thinks this is a good time to slow down. He fills the kettle with water and puts it on the stove. Then he turns on the heat. Heat means warmth or fire that makes something hot. He waits. Waiting is part of making tea. Many people do not like waiting, but waiting can teach patience. Patience means the ability to stay calm while you wait. Daniel listens to the small sound of the water getting hot. He does not touch his phone. He does not rush. Rush means move or act too fast. Practice waiting sentences. I am waiting for the water. The water is getting hot. The kettle is on the stove. I can hear the water. I am not in a hurry. Hurry means a feeling that you must move quickly. I am taking my time. Taking my time means doing something slowly and calmly. I am enjoying this quiet moment. These sentences help you describe slow actions and peaceful feelings in English. Soon, the water begins to boil. Small bubbles appear. Appear means become visible. Steam rises from the kettle. Daniel turns off the stove carefully. Carefully means with attention. Daniel puts tea in the cup and pours hot water over it. Pour means move liquid from one container into another. The color begins to change. At first, the water is clear. Then it becomes light brown. Then it becomes darker. The smell of tea rises with the steam. Daniel closes his eyes for a second and breathes in. The smell is warm and familiar. Familiar means known and comfortable. It reminds him of home. Practice pouring sentences. I am pouring hot water into the cup. The tea is changing color. Steam is rising from the cup. The tea smells good. I am adding a little sugar. I am stirring the tea with a spoon. The spoon makes a soft sound. I am holding the warm cup. These sentences are simple, but they create a clear picture. Clear English is better than complicated English. Complicated means difficult with many parts. Daniel adds 1 small spoon of sugar. He does not want the tea too sweet. Sweet means having the taste of sugar. He stirs slowly. The spoon touches the cup and makes a gentle sound. Gentle means soft and kind. He watches the tea move in small circles. He says, "Sometimes simple things are beautiful when I slow down." This is a good thought. A thought is an idea in your mind. Quiet moments help us notice small beauty. Now let us talk about taste. Taste means the feeling of food or drink in your mouth. Tea can be sweet, bitter, strong, weak, hot, warm, or mild. Bitter means not sweet, like very strong tea or coffee. Strong tea has a deep taste. Weak tea has a light taste. Mild means not strong. You can say, "This tea is hot. This tea is sweet. This tea is a little strong. This tea tastes good. I like mild tea." Practice taste sentences. I like my tea hot. I like my tea warm. I like my tea with sugar. I like my tea without sugar. I like strong tea. I prefer mild tea. Prefer means like one thing more than another. The tea tastes sweet. The tea tastes bitter. The tea tastes perfect. These sentences are useful because people often talk about food and drinks in daily conversations. Daniel takes his cup and goes to the window. He sits on a chair near the light. Outside, the street is not very busy. A few people walk slowly. A small tree moves in the wind. Wind means moving air. A bird sits on a wall for a moment and then flies away. Daniel holds the cup with both hands. The warmth of the tea makes his hands feel good. He takes 1 small sip. A sip is a small drink. Practice quiet moment sentences. I am sitting near the window. I am holding a warm cup of tea. I am taking a small sip. I am looking outside. I can hear quiet sounds. I can feel the warm cup in my hands. I feel calm. I feel peaceful. I feel grateful. Grateful means thankful. These sentences help you describe a quiet moment. You can use them at home, at work, or anywhere peaceful. Now let us talk about using the senses. Senses are seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. A tea moment is perfect for sense practice. What do you see? I see steam. I see light from the window. What do you hear? I hear the spoon in the cup. I hear water boiling. What do you smell? I smell tea. What do you taste? I taste warm tea. What do you feel? I feel the cup in my hands. Senses make English more alive. Practice sense sentences. I see steam rising. I hear the kettle. I smell fresh tea. I taste sweet tea. I feel the warm cup. I see sunlight on the table. I hear a quiet room. I smell sugar and tea. I taste a little bitterness. I feel calm inside. These sentences are still simple, but they help you speak with more detail. Detail means extra information that helps the listener understand better. Daniel does something different today. He does not drink tea while watching videos. He does not scroll on his phone. Scroll means move through posts or pages on a screen. He does not answer messages. He puts his phone in another room. At first, his hand wants to reach for it. Reach for means move your hand to take something. But then he remembers, this is my quiet moment. I do not need my phone right now. This is important. A quiet moment needs attention. Attention means focusing your mind on something. When we always look at a screen, even tea becomes fast. We drink, scroll, read messages, and forget the taste. But when we put the phone away, a simple cup of tea can become a real rest. Rest means a time when the body and mind stop working hard. Daniel realizes that peace is not always far away. Sometimes it is inside one quiet cup. Now let us practice phone-free sentences. I will put my phone away. I will enjoy my tea without scrolling. I will focus on this moment. I will taste the tea. I will breathe slowly. I will listen to the quiet room. I will not rush. I will take 5 peaceful minutes. Daniel opens his notebook and writes 3 sentences. I am drinking tea near the window. The room is quiet. I feel peaceful. Then he reads the sentences aloud. Aloud means with your voice. He says them slowly and clearly. Clearly means easy to hear and understand. He smiles because he is practicing English inside a real moment. He is not only studying from a book. He is using English to describe his life. This is a powerful way to learn English. Powerful means strong and useful. Use your normal day. Make tea and describe it. Clean your room and describe it. Walk outside and describe it. Eat lunch and describe it. When English connects to real life, it becomes easier to remember. Remember means keep something in your mind. Real life gives meaning to words. Meaning helps memory. Memory helps speaking. Now let us build a small tea story. First, I fill the kettle with water. Then, I boil the water. After that, I put tea in the cup. Next, I pour hot water into the cup. Then, I add sugar and stir. Finally, I sit down and drink my tea slowly. These order words are important. First, then, after that, next, finally. They help you tell a clear story. A clear story is easy for listeners to follow. Practice the story again. First, I go to the kitchen. Then, I choose my favorite cup. After that, I boil water. Next, I pour the water into the cup. Then, I wait for the tea to get ready. Finally, I sit by the window and enjoy my quiet moment. This is a simple daily story. You can tell it in English without difficult words. Daily stories are excellent speaking practice. Now, let us talk about feelings during a quiet tea moment. You can say, I feel calm. I feel relaxed. Relaxed means comfortable and not worried. I feel peaceful. I feel thankful. I feel less stressed. I feel warm inside. I feel ready to continue my day. These feelings are common when we slow down. Slow down means do things more slowly. A few quiet minutes can change the feeling of the whole day. Practice feeling sentences. Tea helps me relax. A quiet moment helps me think. Warm tea makes me feel comfortable. Sitting near the window makes me feel calm. I feel better after a short break. I feel grateful for simple things. Simple things can bring peace. Bring means carry or give. These sentences are useful because they connect actions with feelings. Good speaking often explains both what you do and how you feel. Daniel remembers his grandmother. When he was a child, his grandmother made tea in the evening. Childhood means the time when you were a child. She moved slowly, spoke softly, and always said, tea tastes better when your heart is calm. Daniel did not understand that sentence as a child. Now he understands more. The tea is not only hot water and leaves. It is also time, attention, memory, and peace. Some small habits can carry love from the past. Now let us build your tea sentence bank. I am making tea. I am boiling water. I am choosing a cup. I am pouring hot water. I am adding sugar. I am stirring the tea. Steam is rising. The tea smells good. The tea tastes sweet. I am sitting near the window. I am taking a small sip. I feel calm. I feel peaceful. I am enjoying a quiet moment. Keep these sentences ready. Now let us practice questions and answers. Do you like tea? Yes, I like tea. When do you drink tea? I usually drink tea in the morning or evening. How do you make tea? I boil water, add tea, and wait. Do you take sugar? Yes, I take a little sugar. Or, no, I drink tea without sugar. Where do you enjoy tea? I enjoy tea near the window. How do you feel when you drink tea? I feel calm and relaxed. Practice more answers. Do you prefer tea or coffee? I prefer tea because it feels gentle. Do you drink tea alone or with family? Sometimes I drink tea alone, and sometimes I drink tea with family. What do you do while drinking tea? I sit quietly, think, or listen to calm music. What makes a tea moment peaceful? A quiet room, warm tea, and slow breathing make it peaceful. These answers are useful for real conversation. Now, let us practice a short speech. Repeat after me. I like making tea because it gives me a quiet moment. First, I boil water in the kettle. Then, I put tea in my cup and pour hot water over it. I add a little sugar and stir slowly. After that, I sit near the window and take a small sip. The tea is warm and the room is quiet. I feel peaceful and ready to continue my day. You can change this speech for your own life. Maybe you like tea in the morning. Say, I make tea every morning before work. Maybe you like tea at night. Say, I drink tea at night because it helps me relax. Maybe you drink tea with family. Say, I enjoy tea with my family in the evening. Maybe you do not take sugar. Say, I drink tea without sugar. Make the speech true for you. Now, let us do final speaking practice. Answer these questions aloud. When do you make tea? Where do you make it? What cup do you use? Do you add sugar? Do you like strong tea or mild tea? Where do you sit while drinking tea? What do you hear? What do you feel? Who do you drink tea with? Pause when you need time. Answer simply, I make, I add, I sit, I feel. One helpful practice is the tea English routine. Routine means something you do again and again. Next time you make tea, say every action in English. I am filling the kettle. I am boiling water. I am choosing a cup. I am pouring tea. I am stirring. I am drinking slowly. This turns a normal activity into speaking practice. You do not need extra time. You use the time you already have. Another helpful practice is the quiet moment journal. Write 5 simple sentences after drinking tea. I made tea today. The tea was warm. I sat near the window. The room was quiet. I felt peaceful. Then make it longer. I made tea in the afternoon because I felt tired. I sat near the window and watched the light on the table. The tea was warm and sweet. I felt calm after a few minutes. Writing helps speaking because it organizes your thoughts. One more small idea is this. While you drink tea, name 5 things around you in English. Cup, spoon, window, table, chair. Then make short sentences. The cup is warm. The spoon is clean. The window is bright. This quiet practice is simple and useful for every learner. Remember, making tea and enjoying a quiet moment is not only about a drink. It is about slowing down, noticing small things, resting the mind, and using simple English to describe real life. You can learn verbs, nouns, feelings, senses, questions, answers, and short stories from 1 cup of tea. Everyday life is full of English lessons if you notice them. Notice means see or understand something. Before we finish, remember this. A quiet cup of tea can warm your hands, calm your mind, and give your English a simple story to tell. Thank you for listening to Real Speaking Pod. I am Jack, and I am proud of you for practicing today. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep learning English from everyday life. Your English voice is growing. 1 warm cup, 1 gentle sip, and 1 quiet moment at a time.